BMW. It's the final night. However, outside I have the twin sister reverse colour scheme to the Porsche just here, outside. So the sooner this car is complete, the sooner I can get the other Porsche in here. Now, you will more than likely see me strip that Porsche, but that's as far as it's going to go, unless I change my mind through, well, I wouldn't exactly say force, because I wasn't feeling well earlier this afternoon, or earlier on tonight, so I'm kind of hoping I'm alright to do it. If I'm feeling alright, I might strip it down, in a way the undercarriage to get it off. However, this BMW is the main concern at this current point in time. Now, the big thing is with this BMW, hang on, let's have a look and see what's going on here. Now, my baby just told me she's watching. Yay! Hey, baby. Now, as I said, that BMW gets finished tonight. No questions asked. Okay? As I said to yous last night, what I'm going to do is I will end up getting the parts for the car, doing them up, getting them upgraded, and all that good stuff, and then have the car put together. Now, here's the thing. The interior hasn't been done. I've left the interior for last. The chassis, like all the undercarriage, that's all fixed and ready to go. So this could be a reasonably quick episode. Hey, baby. This could be a quick episode for all I know, unless I decide to pull the other Porsche in and go through it with a fine-tooth comb and blah, 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 rah, 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 you know. Now, with this one here, the Porsche that you see is an off-camera build, and so is the other one, but you probably will see the other one get stripped if I feel up to it. This BMW is going to get done tonight. It's going to get the interior put in, so it'll go outside when it's something to carry in. I'll then dyno it and then see what the power is through the dyno. I've also got to check its the undercarriage of the car. I've got to get the gearbox in. I've got to get basically a lot of stuff done. So, I mean, it's better off to start now than too late. Okie dokie. Oh man. Spoked dokie. Now, I've got to put, I should have left it up because I've now got to put the exhaust on and also the gearbox as well as the drive shaft. Yay. And yes, baby, this car is for both of us. But I'm going to do one better. Trust me. And you'll love me for it, even though you already love me. Now I've got to check the fuse box. I hope I did it. Where is the fuse box in this thing? There's the battery, or the true battery. So where's the fuse box? Don't tell me I haven't got the fuse box in. Nope. Stupid me. No fuse box, no power. No power, cannot go. We've still got enough fuses to make sure the car does go. But no fuses in the car, cannot go. That's what I want to check. That's yep, it is uploaded. Good. Now to put oil in this thing and start her up. after we get the interior done. As soon as this is done and dusted, I'm thinking about getting the Porsche out there in here to sort of start to strip it. The thing is, I've got to use that Porsche out there to help with this Porsche in here. The reason being is dopey me, I got rid of all the car parts that were for the other Porsche. But then again, that car, when I got it, the other one, over the other side on the jack, had very little parts with it. So to be honest, it really doesn't bother me either way. Now, in a couple of days' time, I will be building another engine for a BMW. The BMW will be built with the sister. As I said, I didn't want that engine to malfunction in a race. Sorry about the cutout, but it did crack, or it did misfire, so I took it out of the BMW that it was in and I put it in this one. I have changed it, as you can see. The BMW that it was in is back in the garage. The BMW that it was in is coming back in here when these two Porsches are done. And it will be sitting on the jack, on number 2 jack. Whereas this one, where this one is the one where the ones get done with, on YouTube videos. So that's that. I do have one other thing I have to do to this car to make sure it goes. And that is to put the seats and that stuff in. Now, it's only a 2-seater, so it's only going to boom boom and that's it. Oh, that's one thing I've got to do too. I've got to clean the interior up. Now, let's get this outside. This is a BMW M4 GTS. BMW M4 GTS. Sorry about that, guys, I'm tired. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but see it from my end, okay? Now, as I said, off camera, there's going to be another BMW engine built. And the BMW engine that's going to be built is for the other one that had the engine in here taken out of it, so it could be used for this engine now, or for this BMW. The whole thing is that the BMW it came out of is exactly the same model, and the thing that really pissed me off, sorry to say it like that, the bit that really pissed me off was the fact that it was for a friend, the car, and well, it formed a malfunction. And see, I don't know whether the malfunction was in-game or whether it was a glitch. I have no idea. So what I've done is I've taken the engine out of the other one and whacked it in this one. If it starts and it runs okay and it gives a good speed, then we know it was a glitch. But still, the BMW that this came out of is going to get a different engine. It's going to be the same engine because of manufacturer and also type, but it's going to get a new engine. Oh, start about a duh. Baby, how could you not remind me of the starter motor, babe? You're not in trouble, sweetheart, or are you just making? Did you just do that to make me think? I bet you did. Oh man. I've got to work on it. Damn it. Well, that's that car done. And now all I've got to do is work on it in the way of its speed. 365. That's a complete year. That's one thing I was going to do. Yeah, why not? Baby. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, guys, that's that. That's the car done. Now, what I am going to do, guys, is I will, over the next couple of days, right, and Will just rang me, believe it or not. I've got him on the phone at this very point in time, so I'm going to have to cut this short. Sorry, babe. What I will do is I will work on the car over the next couple of days. I do want to try and get more speed out of it. I know it does 365, but what I want out of it is 400. Now, you guys are probably thinking, you only want 400 because of your 57 Chevs. Well, guess what? Bingo. You're right. Because this is a late model BMW. You're talking an early model car, which is a 57 Chev, which kicks butt. I swear, when I do my next broadcast, before I even have a go at fixing this car in the way of its speed, I swear, and this I promise, I will put one of my Queen's cars, or maybe even Red Line or Blackout, up against this thing. I guarantee you that one of the 57s will win. I will choose two people are going to choose the car. I will give names. Hello. I will give names to the people who I am talking about. I am not mentioning names. Those two people know who they are. Okay. I'm going to give them names of cars that I've got, which are 57 Chevs, which are ready for racing. Some of them have already raced. One of them is undefeated. So what will happen is the names I will give to these two people who I trust with my life. So what I will do is I will give these two people the names of the cars that choose one and one only each. If there's a tie, I will have to put a vote in myself. So actually no, I might pick two cars 2 cars are 2 cars only. Okay? I will pick the 2 cars, and I will give the 2 people who I'm talking about the names of the 2 cars, and I will tell them the car they're going to go up against, and then these 2 people have got to choose the car out of the 2 cars that I'm going to tell them. They've got to choose the car that's going to go up against the car that I'm talking about. Okay? Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it there. The reason being is because, number one, I've got a friend on the phone. Number two, my girl's probably busting to talk to me. So, you know, and besides that fact, I've got to talk to her anyway about what I've just said to you guys. So let's move this car back to the outer shop. Now, what I am going to do is I will show everybody the car now if you're watching. That's the car finished. Okay? So that's the car that has just been done over the last 2 days. This is the car that more than likely will have its butt handed to it by a 57 Chev. And this is a new car. And the turbo in this thing, believe it or not, is racing. Everything on this car is racing. I've got a funny feeling this thing's going to have its butt handed to it. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I may do a video in about, say, an hour, which may be a half-hour episode. If I do an episode of a game, it won't be Car Mechanic Simulator, trust me on that, because Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 will be getting done tomorrow night, and that rust bucket up here is why. So basically, the game that I may be doing, which will be a second episode tonight, very well may be, are you ready for this? GTA. Maybe GTA. If it's GTA, I want a certain person to join me in the game. If he doesn't, I will be disappointed. I want him in the game. Now, before I do hop off and go and do whatever I've got to do, which is talk to my girl and also talk to the person who I'm talking about in the way of these cars, I will give you my piece of advice, which I always give you guys, which is enjoy life, have fun, because tomorrow is never promised. Life is short. Trust me on that. Life is also unfair at times. Believe me on that one. So, in any case, guys, if you've got a girl in your life and you love her with all your heart, prove it. Please. Tell the girl. And when you say it to her, mean it. Have it come from your heart. Tell her she's your princess. Tell her she's your goddess. Tell her she's your queen. And prove it to her. Show her how much you love her. Same with you girls. If you've got a guy in your life, prove it to him that you love him. Prove it to him that he's your God. Prove it to him that he's your king. Prove it to him that he's your prince. Because this sort of person that's in your life, if they treat you with respect, they only come once in a lifetime. Just like me. I'm that type of person. Whoever... Look, my beautiful princess is so lucky to have me. The reason? The day she gets here, I treat her like a queen. That I guarantee you. I'm going to have my arm around her and never let her go. I love her that much. Guys, girls, do that with each other. Prove to each other that you love each other. Don't fucking argue. It's not worth it. Okay, guys? Okay, girls? Alrighty, guys. That is it. Also, remember, don't mod on console, but PC you can. Don't cheat in GTA at all ever, because it's unfair on people. Don't become a sweater. Don't become a modder. Don't become a tryhard, because you will lose your account if Rockstar bust you doing it. Okay? I've seen people lose their accounts. Trust me on that. And it's not fun. Alrighty, guys. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. See you guys in the next episode. Smoke out.